Hello there guys, as you saw in the last video, I created a sculpture which basically was an embodiment of the word entropy, which basically was the father that birthed the creation of my universe, or at least helped to create that. However, in this video we are going to be looking at another entity made out of clay, which lots and lots of civilizations and cultures have called the Mother.
For this sculpture, I wanted to use the material plasticine again, but I wanted to incorporate the colors black, white, and yellow to represent a very motherly, a very angelic, and a very goddess kind of feel to the creation of this sculpture. I like using plasticine due to the fact that it has a lot of properties, and also it has a certain way of capturing the elegance and designs of each sculpture that I make. So with this in mind, I decided to make the sculpture, but also create a backstory for this entity. So, just like the last sculpture that was the Father Entropy, this one is called Mother Life. In the beginning, these two entities came together to basically create the universe, where he was an entity that was solely the embodiment of entropy. She was the sole creation of life. Where the Father looked over creation, she created creation, weaving into the design of artistry, the embodiment of music, the embodiment of the creative mind, the soul, the spirit, and one's own imagination. Together, these two birthed the creatives, entities that could create anything with just a mere thought, song, or just drawing or sculpting of a design. In this universe, she goes by very different names. She goes by Mother Creation, the artist that created creation, the being that weaved imagination, and also the soul. But people just call her the Mother. For it doesn't matter what you are. You could be a holy angel that has the power of kings, a devil that is very terrifying and malicious intent, and she will still treat you the same, like any mother would treat their own child, with a warm heart and open arms, embracing you into love and affection. Her sole purpose in life is to merely create, but not just create artistry, not just create the imagination, but to create the feeling of peace, a feeling of motherhood, a feeling of one protecting their own kin. And so she is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful of all the entities within this universe, due to the fact that she will stop at nothing. Nothing at all will stop her from achieving her goals in terms of protecting her children, protecting her family, and making sure that the universe is at peace and able to do and create whatever they want. It doesn't matter what background you have, she will always come to you and give you inspiration. Maybe that's of a song for a lover, maybe a sculpture for an art exhibition, maybe a drawing that you just wanted to create for your own mother. She will come to you and whisper it into your mind what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to create, and she will guide you with open arms to make sure that you achieve your goals. She is also one of the entities to give you the goals that most people would think are unobtainable, not realistic, not one that could ever be achieved by mortal men or mortal women. For you see, if you have an impossible dream, something that most people would laugh at or most people would think is not realistic, she will always come to you in your dreams, and she will sit down with you and tell you what it is that you need to do to achieve your dream, if that is truly what it is that you want. If you wish to summon her, all you have to do is lay there, think of your parental mother, and also just feel a sense of warmth, happiness, love, affection, and carefulness. One dream, and your entire reality will change. Everything that you ever wanted, everything that you ever needed, she will come to you and she will give you the advice on how to pursue it. But being a very motherly being to all beings, beings, angel, demon, god alike. She created life in the universe by just merely drawing it into existence, painting every detail, every scale, every skin, every bit of fur, every feather. She painted and weaved into creation because she wanted to see merely how life would evolve, how things would adapt, how everything in the universe will come together and what they would do. Some sang, some created drawings, some painted their lives, and all this she witnessed from outside of the universe. And in that, she felt a sense of joy. She felt a sense of peace. She felt happiness knowing that her children, that her creations, were achieving the things that they wanted to achieve in life, being ever so proud of them, and always telling them to never stop, never let anyone get in your way, never, ever, ever giving up on your dreams if that is what you truly, truly want in life. This sculpture that I am currently creating is based off, well, my mom. She is a very creative person, one that could draw very realistic pictures of people's faces. One time she drew this amazing tribal woman that looked very powerful, very ancient, but very peaceful. And she is the one that got me to be the man that I am today. She helped me to become an artist. She would always buy me bits of clay and always inspire me to do more. For you see, at the beginning of this, I merely started out with blue tack, getting it off the walls of the schools that I was in and making various little sculptures and showing off all my friends my abilities. One day she saw this and she thought maybe it was time for something else. She bought me a little box of clay and I found it before my birthday, and I went to her and said, I wonder what this stuff is, and with a big smile on her face, she merely just said it was supposed to be a birthday present for you. I thought maybe that you could create different sculptures with various different colors and all kinds of little monsters and angels and everything. And from that act of kindness, from that amazing gift that I got all those years ago at the age of 2, I grew my universe. If it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for her believing in me and inspiring me and making me the man that I am today and getting me that box of clay, which I shouldn't have found at such a young age, I should have waited for my birthday, well, I would not be here talking to you, the viewers, showing you my talent. It's thanks to my mom, my mother, that I am able to bring you this entity, the mother. Some of the things that I can tell you about my mom is that she is a very charitable woman. She always gives. She always makes sure that whenever someone comes round to her house, that they are welcomed, that they are given food, a place to stay, and just so much love and affection. In fact, one of her projects that she is merely doing just to bring smiles and happiness to the neighborhood that she lives in is that she will go out and she will plant flowers in various different locations, and when people wake up the next morning, they will just appear there, not knowing of who did it, not knowing of why, but always people walking by commenting on how vibrant, how beautiful it makes the place. And she doesn't do it out of praise. She doesn't do it for money or for reward. She does it because that's who she is. A very charitable, caring, motherly person. Someone that inspired me to be the person that I am today. Someone that really, really took the time to see what I was doing and to really just help me achieve the things I wanted to do. Again, if it wasn't for my mom, if it wasn't for her helping me to be the person I am today, I really would not be here creating this sculpture for all of you to see. So, with this in mind, I want to say thank you to my mom. I want to say thank you for all the years of guidance that you have given me. Thank you for all the support that you have helped me with. Thank you for always fighting my battles and always standing up for me whenever I felt alone. whenever I felt defenseless, whenever I felt like there was no one that I could come to and no one that I could talk to. I just want to say thank you. And you are my best friend. You always will be. It doesn't matter how far away I am or where I live. I will always be thinking of you and my siblings. I will always keep you in my heart. I will always remember all the laughs and all the times that we had. And this sculpture is an embodiment of your power, your wisdom, your grace, and for always being there. So thank you, Mom. Thank you for everything that you have helped me with. And I hope that you like this sculpture. I really, really do. But I also hope that you, the viewers at home that are watching this, wherever you are, I hope this inspires you. I really do. I really hope that this inspires you to be creative in any way, shape or form. You want to be an artist? Go for it. You want to be a painter? Do it. You want to be a photographer, a sandwich maker, a cook, a computer engineer, whatever it is that you want to be. Never, ever, ever let life tell you that you can't. Always fight for what you want to do and for who you want to be. We all have only one life to live, and so the one life that I want to live is to be an artist just like my mom. And so just how my mom inspired me, I hope that this video inspires you. If you like what you see, then please do comment down below what it is that you would like to see from my universe. For these two entities are just the beginning of how it all started, of where everything began, of my years and years and years of creating different various entities and beings, both good, bad, loving and terrifying, amazing and strange. So whatever you want to see from my universe, please do comment down below. Please do let me know what it is that you want to see. And also, this is not just my universe, this is also yours. The Eden Project is not something that I want to create for myself. No. I want people to be inspired to create their own version for this universe. I want this universe to grow. I want this universe to expand. I want this universe to be popular. Just like all the other various different genres and different games that we all know and love to this day, I hope that this universe grows to inspire the creators amongst you to do something creative, something fun, something different, something strange, and something that is, well, out of the norm. But enough of the chit-chat. I think it's time to show you all, well, the end result of this sculpture. So, please, if you are interested, do comment down below what you want to see from my universe and what it is that you like. But without further ado, I want to bring to you the entity that birthed creation, the entity that birthed imagination, the entity that inspired me to be who I am, and the being that is of kindness and caring. For this is the story of the mother.
So, there you have it. The other entity in my universe that helped birth everything, from the Edens to the angels to my brothers and sisters to me. This is the mother. The most powerful, the most kind, the most motherly to all beings, be that of angel, demon, anything. She brings kindness, happiness, purity, charity, and just makes everyone feel loved and special. But in the next video, we shall be looking at the next most powerful entity of my universe. So if you like what you see, please comment down below, please subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned because we have a whole universe of wonders to discover. I'll see you in the next video. This is TJR. Take care.